Sangforian, do you? No scratches, right? Anything else? So what do I owe the honour? Sangforian, do you? No scratches, right? And?
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
There's talk of these skies driving
Yeah,
in.
maybe them skies then.
Most of the hideaways are edge.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turn foul.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. Oliver's could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own swords. Could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The Cursebreakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Let's go. Deserve a rest. Nice try.
faster!
Time to fight. Mistake. That'll do, girl.
Forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing. So empty your pockets. What's that
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Cid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill. Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the
Perhaps we could talk.
What makes you think they'll listen?
What makes you think that?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted...
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Cid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Fucking thieving bastards.
So, You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of
play along.
What he means to say...
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing...
I can't believe that, actually.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not...
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled with.
My shop.
Why would anyone...
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and... Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were...
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight...
Indeed, certainly that the nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking, which means that now, more than ever, we will. If our humble town is to endure.
All right. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely, now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good both with The rest, my friend, the stakes I concede are high.
That is a lot.
Then it will be for...
I thought you...
We'll hold them off for us,
And we will...
No women folk can talk like us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
The townspeople.
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Ready, go?
No more vengeance. No more war. That's better.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive.
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic.
Those skies are what happened. Not long after there were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful. The rest are still down there now. And what do
Did we...
Like that,
We're...
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
What are you after? Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged. Fare thee well.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not.
Not a chance.
Clive,
We deal with the Akashic first. Fire and flame!
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to...
You are mistaken, my lord. We're here by Madame Mar...
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for
Wade's men? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where...
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked up.
and to think you took them for thieves. A fight.
When did Wade and his men
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we...
Arthur! The scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of Akashics, and they got wounded with them!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them.
You look after everyone here.
I will. You two be...
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't...
Martha seemed to think you might need some help, and by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many.
Behind you!
Damn it! We
can certainly... Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shut...
I see you're all in one...
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way.
A second...
Feel like finish.
Always.
Jill and I will make... You'll need...
Don't...
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there. Brother's
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies were... It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back. The inn here affords a good view.
What do you say, Martha?
Well, when you put it like...
My lord, there's some... Oscar? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then we're next.
I can't do it. I can't. But you can.
My lord.
We received the Dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures.
With the blue eyes. They've taken so many.
Akashic.
And what of your mistress?
Oh, no. She went to the...
Then we'll look for her then.
Get it, boy!
We could leave.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but what more would you...
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Veil, and protect them I shall. But in case you have... But more than that, you're so...
Just this... What? Not... I'll have a word with him.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still...
Oh, like you. What we need to consider, the way the survivors speak of them, one would... and perhaps they did.
You're a pikeman, yeah?
I've got family in Moor. I heard a pack of them glowing things found me and...
Leave.
My family!
We do deserve this. I'm sorry, darling.
Did you... But you... At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Come on.
Clive, look!
I see them. With me!
crime.
Save your strength.
Get him. This one.
It's over. This one.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And
Right.
Clive, we knew this now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyr not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Seems the hideaway's lost
blasted
its...
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can...
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from... You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, so I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces.
It wasn't as straightforward as you...
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not...
Hopes up.
Resto...
Iva... And...
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you...
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after that, my first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, which almost certainly means they had every...
Perhaps.
They were...
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if...
Valis the...
That's right.
Still alive, are you? It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right? You seem more...
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think Nan might be...
It's all right.
Forker saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that, but she'd never do business with baddies. I wanted to...
Don't... What?
No.
No.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell.
Well, you. All right. If you. This is called the Arm. Why do you...
You're right. It look.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it.
Hold thing.
Good thinking. Well. That's not a... So, now that we've taken...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what...
And... Well...
No,
that... yeah.
Until...
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Is a storm coming, Sid?
She's working to give them a better life.
All right.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Rothwell.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Get him! This one! Get him!
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Over here! Get him!
You're injured. What happened here?
It swallowed my own men. There's a village not far.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of. One of...
Another survivor.
Is...
He was right to send you. Those things. Tabor is safe thanks to you. You seem...
You must have me confused.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnes when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Fine. If you insist.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
Then this should be easy for you. Come on.
Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you.
But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Cid. Someday. You will regret. Faster!
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I...
The bandits may be known, but look what they've left us with. We've a hard time putting this mission.
You're too hard to find, Goots.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard is back at them.
Could be I know something more.
I found some...
It... So, and the... what? You...
Here, where?
That's feet nuts.
You don't think none...
Hold it.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this storehouse.
All right, but...
You too, Goots.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen. This one. Go on.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to You weren't even supposed...
What were you going to do?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Kai, who was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction. Then you... Well... Go on.
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Goetz.
Get your filthy paws...
Stop and stop spreading them up!
For they are not lies.
Goetz.
He's gonna... He said she had to pay...
After what she did, it is only right. That loathsome harpy's very existence... Goetz, was it? Only with you. Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she promised me, or I'll...
Goetz!
Enough!
Karen.
But how did you...
You're a sight less clever than you think you are. Well, the whole thing got me thinking. Who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling though it was just Bogan. I thought the years might have taught you some sense. What was it we called you?
You.
Everything. It was all. And now you'll finally... Goose, you... If you want a piece of... You'll have to go...
You out of the way! So, you remember what you told me when we lost an eye for an eye? Wise words, that. And now, it's time. Sorry to keep you.
Is he...
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair, after all.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same room. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing, so took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything, but he crossed a line, dragging Poe. It didn't hurt you.
No, Nan. Still, but...
Well, if he does, best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. But something tells me... Right. Let's get you back to the...
Remind me never to cross you, Karen. There's nothing he wouldn't...
That's his... He'll need to start looking out for himself. Till then...
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas?
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic. The other, the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
I got peppers to numb your tongue. I put fire in.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
To the meadows, then.
Be safe.
He said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
I'm blue.
Now, let's...
And here we have it. Fried Mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He is... So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy shit.
Do you have any fresh water?
Now I just need to see about getting the word. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. Oops. You is free. Oh.
Has this wine turned? Or is it my stomach?
Tastes better if you don't look up.
What's happened? Pardon me, but would you have that, mate? Oh. And she went. What?
But
quick!
Wait. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Who needs a portal when there's no connecting further?
I thought you can go further. If not.
Oh, no. Hey, Joe.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Which...
not surprised.
You'll have a real coin if you know what to do.
hurt?
Happily not, good sir. More colossal airship. Though a cup.
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Thanks, girl. No.
Well,
Safe.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here? I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. Let's get this over.
Stop! Thank. What's happened? I can't think.
Please.
Can't we?
You'll buy something, won't you?
You've raised the price.
I showed you my path. What do you want from me?
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Look, never.
Do you have any fresh water?
Well met. A fine choice. What's happened?
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through? Come on. Run like the wind.
Not again. All right then. Who's first?
You're going to get yourself... Oh, not... onward. Ready, go? Yeah!
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. still in one.
It and one that he could not. Your eyes and
It's not going to be easy. Finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Perhaps.
Someone's got himself in trouble. I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look...
Well,
Like... What? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of those...
Not at all. No. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
I got peppers to numb your tongue and put fire in you.
What? If you're... You... They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Soil stone!
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Opportunity beckons. Who is...
Or...
I... You... Finally, sir, the...
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone. That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dallas.
If all of us continue to work together in defending Dalamel, I foresee good...
The bandits may be known, but look what they've left us with.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping thongs. Perhaps.
Fighting it yet.
Sooner it's off my hands, the better. Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix down. It's cold as boiled
No history would be complete without mention of the Mother Crystals.
How it was. I don't like it.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamir.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less?
What golden plains might the Wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar.
Oh, look.
Got him.
Voyages of...
Wanderers of the... Oh.
This is...
I could have sworn it was... Children...
I'd rather suspect...
Children, that's...
3 guardians, little enough.
Too many.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix down, but tough as boiled.
Beneath the flood, yes.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under sea.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
You're on my side, Torgal. shouldn't have messed with the leader of the... Okay, boy.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Anything catch your eye? Always something, isn't there?
Let me tell you.
All right.
Them rumours, man. It's something.
Was it?
And toss it.
Why, I reckon.
That.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
The free city's under siege. There are horrible beasts down that way. Passion terrors will kill you.
Let us begin.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Clive.
Oh.
You remember? Well, which?
Nice.
And
It's no burden.
thank you.
So,
Well,
Eastpool, it's been a long time.
it was a tragedy, and if any of it what's done,
I suppose.
the Blight might be pressing in, but I reckon there's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. Nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already. But now,
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And
I
she with that you make I know.
Inn's full. Don't bother.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place.
Or face the consequences.
That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Nice try. Slow. More surprising.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a cat.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road.
Let's hope it...
Home. Without masters.
No. With...
That's all of them. And now to begin the important... It won't be easy. Especially not... The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams... It'll take a bit of elbow grease.
So wait. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to...
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrives. If you need anything more...
And we will.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
So, so there's any if it
Thank
no.
Oh.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must... As you know, our time grows before... It... But... And will... And...
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
Everyone.
We...
Right.
Oi!
Dave.
What?
Sweet.
Where?
Prop.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin.
Which is more than I can say. They followed me without question.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. Don't let their sacrifice...
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no real guard.
No. Just a rabbit maze that needs to be mowed down. Is it over?
Is it? He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing. All my plans. Building a haven in Lost. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lot.
Quentin.
Master Quentin!
You.
And so are you. It's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. It's not going to last long in there.
Then we'll finish this quickly.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quinton. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinton. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost.
But why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice, after all. Permit me to withdraw. I will no longer be needing your help.
I'll pretend you never...
But if...
What's happened? The guards at the gate are in a right on them.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
How could I
Theo? I'm sure.